Good afternoon, everyone. So, in the last lecture, we had started with the design of counterfort retaining wall, and we had completed the design of stem. In design of stem, we had done with the main reinforcement between the counterfort. We had completed the main reinforcement at the counterfort, as well as we had done the secondary reinforcement. So, secondary reinforcement में भी हमें 10 phi at the rate of 200 mm center to center as a vertical reinforcement on each face. You have to provide 10 mm diameter bars at the spacing of 200 mm center to center as a vertical reinforcement on each of the face of the stem. Now from today we are going to start with the design of the hill slab. So as you can see over here, the pressure P1 and P2 already you had calculated previously. So P1 and P2 comes up to be 124.5 kilonewton per meter square and P2 is your 100.94. Then P3 आपको मिलता है 115.54 and P4 you get it as 116.67. So just draw the diagram for the hill slab. Then we'll proceed for the design for the hill slab. Yesterday we had completed the design of stem. Now today we are going to start with the design of hill slab. After completing the diagram, let me know so that we can proceed with the design of hill slab. Yes, done with the diagram, all of you? All of you had completed the diagram? Yes, Vinay Swati, had you completed the diagram? Should I proceed with the design of hill slab? Okay. So now you want to, first of all, calculate, you need to calculate the downward pressure. So for calculating the downward pressure, सबसे पहले आपको downward pressure लेना है for the soil. So whenever you are going to consider for the soil, you have to consider the unit weight of the soil. So unit weight of the soil is 17 and the total height for the soil is 8.45. So due to the soil, your downward pressure will be height into density of soil. That is nothing but the unit weight of the soil that is given in your question, that is 17. So उसपे से आपको downward pressure मिलता है 143.65 kilonewton per meter square. And due to the hill slab, it will be 0.55 into 25. That will be 13.75 kilonewton per meter square. So total due to the soil plus hill slab comes up to be 157.41 kilonewton per meter square. Now you need to calculate net pressure at point A and net pressure at point B. So just see in your diagram the net pressure at point A, how you will calculate. So total downward pressure कितना है total? That is 157.4. So 157.4 minus 100.94, you will get the downward pressure at point A. that is total net pressure at point A, that is 56.48 kilonewton per meter square. Now you need to calculate net pressure at point B. So net pressure at point B will be total downward pressure minus the pressure that you had calculated in the previous step, that is 115.54. तो नेट प्रेशर एट बी मिलता है आपको 41.86 kilonewton per meter square. So first of all complete up till here, then we will proceed further. And after completing, let me know so that we can proceed further. Yes, all of you had done with the net pressure at point A and net pressure at point B. Everyone had got the answers for the net pressure at point A and B. Yes, completed. Uzair, Faraz, had you completed or not? Okay. So, since you know that hill slab is also supported by a counterfort, since our hill slab is supported by a counterfort, it will be designed as a continuous slab only in order to resist the downward pressure. So, hill slab will be designed as a continuous slab to resist the downward pressure. Whatever the downward pressure is acting upon the hill slab, it will be considered as a continuous slab. So, net downward pressure will be maximum towards the end of the hill slab. So, hence you need to consider 1 meter wide strip towards the end of the hill slab. जब भी already we are consider the 1 meter wide strip towards the ends of the hill slab. So you need to consider 1 meter wide strip towards the end of the hill slab in order to resist the net downward pressure. So net downward pressure will be 56.48 kilonewton per meter. So just okay, completed. After completing this much, let me know so that we can proceed with the movement calculations. Is all of you are done up till here? Okay. Okay, I hope all the others are also completed. Now you need to calculate positive bending moment between the counterfort. So for calculating the positive bending moment between the counterfort, आपके पास में formula है PL square by 16. Now pressure, कौन सा pressure यहाँ पे consider करोगे? Just now you had calculated that is 56.48. Your pressure की value है 56.48. Then L you are taken in the previous step, that is 3. So 3 square by 16 into 1.5. You will get the positive bending moment between the counterfort. So positive bending moment between the counterfort comes up to be 47.655 kilonewton meter. Then you need to calculate the negative bending moment at the counterfort. So for calculating the negative bending moment at the counterfort, again you are having the formula that is PL square by 12 into factor of safety, that is 1.5. Again same values. P is 56.48. L is 3. 3 square by 12 into 1.5. So you will get the value as 63.5 kilonewton per meter. Kilonewton meter. Then we'll proceed for the reinforcement calculation. But before that, do the moment calculations, and after completing the moment calculations, let me know. Yes, all of you had completed. Everyone had calculated the moments. मोमेंट के कैलकुलेशंस हो गए सबके. Yes, Rita, Saurabh, everyone had done with the moments, positive as well as negative. Should I proceed with the reinforcement calculations? Okay. So first of all, we need to calculate the main reinforcement between the counter force. So for calculating the main reinforcement between the counter force, already you had calculated the moment जो कि आपको मिला है 47.665. Then you need to calculate effective depth. So effective depth calculate करने के लिए 550 minus 60. That is nothing but the cover. We are going to consider it as 60. So आपको effective depth मिलेगी 490 mm. And B, so from here you can calculate AST required. So AST required के लिए कौन सा formula use करोगे? Same, that is 0.5 FCK by FY B into D in bracket 1 minus under root of 1 minus 4.6 mu upon BD square FCK. The grade of concrete is being given to you as well as all the values are known to you, that is moment B and D. So उसमें से AST required आपको मिलेगा, that is 272.65 mm square. And after calculating AST required, you can calculate AST minimum. So AST minimum calculate करने के लिए again you are having the formula, that is percent of B into D. So just substitute all the values. So you will get AST minimum. Then you have to use 10 mm diameter bars and you need to calculate the spacing. So spacing आपको मिलती है 119. So maximum spacing is 3D or 300 mm. So you need to provide the main reinforcement at the rate of 150 mm center to center at the bottom for the heel slab. In mm5 at the rate of 150 mm center to center for the bottom for the heel slab. So first of all, complete up till here. Then we shall proceed for the main reinforcement at the counter force. अभी हमने काय के लिए कैलकुलेट किया है मेन reinforcement between the counter force. After completing this, we will do with the main reinforcement at the counter force. I hope everyone understood how to calculate the spacing, and if any doubts you can ask. After completing, let me know so that we can proceed further. I hope everyone understood up till here. Is completed. All of you have got the spacing, that is 119 mm. Okay, completed. Everybody had completed up till here. Should I proceed further? I hope everybody is solving. Okay. Now we need to calculate the main reinforcement at the count of 4. So for calculating main reinforcement at the count of 4, आपने मोमेंट कैलकुलेट किया है तो ये 0.54 kilonewton meter. Then same D will be same, that is effective depth, that will be 550 minus cover, that is will be 490 mm. Then B is 1000, so AST required के लिए वही वाला formula use करोगे 0.5 FC by FY वाला. Then you will get the value for AST, that is 364.977 mm square. Then AST minimum will be same, that is 0.12% of B into D. So same value you will get, that is 660 mm square. Then here also you have to use 10 mm diameter bar. So by using 10 mm diameter bar, spacing is will be again same. So here also you have to provide the maximum spacing of 3D or 300 mm, and you can provide 10 millimeter diameter at the rate of 100 mm center to center as the main reinforcement at the top of the hill slab. So at the bottom of the hill slab also you have provided the 10 mm at the rate of 100 mm center to center, and here also at the top also you have to provide the same reinforcement, that is of the 10 mm diameter at the rate of 100 mm center to center. So complete up till here, then we'll proceed for the secondary reinforcement. And if any doubts in this, you can ask if you are having any of the queries. After completing, let me know. Yes, completed. All of you are done up till here. Should I proceed with the secondary reinforcement? ओके, सो फॉर सेकेंडरी रेनफोर्समेंट ऑल्सो AST मिनिमम की वैल्यू सेम रहेगी. That is the same formula we are going to use for AST minimum, that is 0.12% of B into D. So AST minimum will be same, that is 660 mm square. Again here also you are going to use 10 mm 5 bars only. So इस पे से आपकी spacing की value भी same रहेगी. तो spacing आपको मिलेगा 119 mm and maximum spacing in case of the secondary reinforcement is 5D or 450 mm. So we will consider the minimum spacing as 100 mm center to center. So here you need to provide 10 phi at the rate of 100 mm center to center as a secondary reinforcement on both the faces of the hill slab. So complete for the secondary reinforcement, then we will proceed for the toe slab. This part of the reinforcement calculation already you have done in the STEM also. Same that you have to do for the hill slab. Now we'll proceed for the design of the toe slab. Complete it fast. Yes, completed. All of you are done up till here. Should I proceed with the design of the toe slab? Yes, completed. Increase your speed. Just you need to calculate the secondary reinforcement. Yes, ओमकार. हो गया? तनवीर. Okay. So now we need to design for the toe slab. So toe slab के लिए this is the diagram for the toe slab and already pressures you had calculated earlier. So pressures आपने calculate किए, that is 124.54 kilonewton per meter square and 116.67 kilonewton per meter square. These are the pressures for the toe slab. Now you need to calculate the downward pressure. So downward pressure calculate करने के लिए first of all we need to calculate due to soil. So soil के लिए we are having the pressure of the soil for this length only, that is for the 0.95 into unit weight of the soil, that is 0.95 into 17. So due to the soil हमें मिलता है 16.15 kilonewton per meter square. And due to the toe slab will be 0.55 into 25. So that will be 29.9 kilonewton per meter square. So first of all do update here, then we will calculate the pressures at point C and point D, net pressure at point C and point D. 0.55 into 25 comes up to be 13.75 kilonewton per meter square, and total 13.75 plus 16.15 comes up to be 29.9. So total downward pressure is your 29.9. 0.55 into 25 की वैल्यू आती है 13.75 एंड टोटल डाउनवर्ड प्रेशर हमें मिलता है 29.9 किलो न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. So do up till here. Yes, done. Yes, Anis. 0.95. Yes, I will let you know. We see your earlier diagram. That is 1 minute. When you had done for the width of the toe slab आपको मिला था 2.1. Then height of the toe slab. We are running short of time. We are having last 2 minutes. So we'll see the design of the toe slab by the next lecture. By tomorrow, we need to complete the design of counterfort. And from tomorrow, we are going to start with the design of water tank. So we'll complete the design of the toe slab as well as the design of counterfort in the tomorrow's lecture. I had shared the PDFs with you. If you can proceed with the design. Otherwise, we'll see in the tomorrow's lecture. So we'll stop here for the day. And those who are not given the attendance, give your attendance in the chat box.